Wow, look at the colors in this jasper. So many beautiful rocks. That's a nice thing to find on my way out. Hi everybody, welcome to Katie Did Rocks. I'm Kate, this is my husband Jim, and today we are going to be looking for, well, tumbling rocks. We're at Howry Island Recreation Area. You know I'll pick up an agate if I find it, but hopefully we'll find some lots of good smalls and have a nice time by the river.
We sure are cute, aren't we?
There are super many rocks that are exposed here. The last time I was here, I found a 14-pound agate, and that was really something. But we're not looking, we don't expect to find one of those today. But look at all these rocks that can be looked at for tumbling. Very cool. Look at this teeny piece of petrified wood. Cute. Jim appears to be playing with the ice. Not sure what he's doing. That's cool. Huh. Bands don't go all the way around, just right there on the outside. I just found these couple little pieces of petrified wood, and Jim found what he says is a river rock masquerading as petrified wood, and he is absolutely correct. That is a metamorphic rock.
See? This I just thought was interesting.
Yeah, put it in the pack. I wonder if that would tumble. It's kind of neat. Maybe basalt, sitting right next to a nice piece of jasper. We'll pick them out. This really pretty jasper. Nice.
I'm not going to rinse it off either.
No, we're just going to make it be dirty. And this is a jasp agate. A streak of red in there. Cool. I'm really surprised that the river is as flowing as it is right now. There's still plenty of ice on the edges. Lots of nice mud on the ground.
There's a piece of rare bicycle seat stone.
Why, that is rare. Isn't that pretty? We better take that along. It'll slice nicely. This is interesting. This piece of chert really shows the fractures really well.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's kind of more quartzite. And yeah, I don't like it. Boring.
Whatever.
There. Oh gosh, Jim, that's really pretty. Just imagine that tumbled. Let's cross over the ice. Let's see what happens. Woo! It's crickety cracketing. It's crickety cracketing. Oh, I think I'm gonna go up on this ground. There's a big space there underneath the ice, so I don't want to break my ankle. The burning question in everyone's mind is, who will find the first agate of the day? This place is actually pretty darn hunted over. I really lucked out when I found that gigantic agate. It was buried in the mud. But this place has been combed and combed and combed for agates big and small. So, if we find an agate today, I feel like we're going to be pretty lucky. Jim's got charge of the spray bottle, and he's very nicely taking the rock and spraying it instead of spraying my hand, which I thought was very, very considerate of him. Anyway, this is a cool piece of jasper. It's going in the pack. There's another pretty one. This is actually a metamorphic rock. It's got lots of pretty lines. Probably would tumble pretty well. That's a venturine. Pretty.
Big greenie, as I call them.
Big greenie. Okay, we'll take big greenie. Pretty one. Ooh, that's really pretty. It's very, very pretty. I think those are still those metamorphic rocks. You keep picking them up.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's all right. They're pretty, but we want to try to find something harder. This one, I don't know. It might be porcelainite. It's just Oh, cool. It's got like a fracture that's healed, and so it's good. We'll look at that one under the microscope eventually. We haven't really been finding much petrified wood, but here's a nice big chunk. Looks like driftwood. Yeah, the grain really comes out. It might actually be kind of black inside, it's hard to tell. But that's neat. I like this little dimple here. Ooh.
Little bitty baby one.
And this is what kind of rock?
Metamorphic.
Yes. This is kind of neat. Oh, that is cool.
Looks like a bowl of tar with a bunch of white pebbles stuck to
Yeah,
it.
that is definitely a conglomerate. We'll take it along just because it'd be cool to see what's inside. Kinda agate. It's not a really very good one.
Agate of the day.
First agate of the day.
Probably the only agate.
Yeah, it's not a very spectacular piece, but for the end of January, there sure are a lot of rocks showing. I'm happy about this, but it is kind of remarkable. It's probably about 45 degrees. Ah, Jim has found some more. Looks like jasper.
Something you want?
No, thank you. This has, oh, it's probably like chert, I guess, on top here. It has the agate skin, but I don't think it's agate. And then underneath it is a matrix of some kind. I'm going to have Jim spray it off, and then we'll see if we can look a little closer at it. If we had some light, it might be a little easier to see. This looks like quartz crystals here, and that looks like silica of some kind. And then up on top here, maybe chert, which is also silica, just in a different mineral form. It's got more minerals in it. It's an interesting rock, but it's not one I'm going to bring along. Yeah, Jim just picked up this piece of agatized wood, and it's going to tumble beautifully. It's an awfully pretty piece of jasper. Look at the stripes. That would really look great when it's sliced. This is cool. This is stromatolite. Usually this stuff is much larger. Not really something that I can just haul home once and all. But this is tumbling size, so I'm going to take it. Well, I may have found a little bitty agate, but Jim found this fabulous piece of agatized wood. Oh my gosh. That is just so gorgeous. I'd say this is the find of the day so far.
Sew it on. Look at it.
Wow, look at the colors in this jasper. I picked this up because I thought it was a cool pattern, but I honestly thought it was greener than that. Still, if you cut it, looks like it'd have stripes any direction you cut it, so maybe I'll bring it along and see if it'll polish. And I think maybe... No, couldn't be. Nah, it's just an agate wannabe. I think. Oh, it's okay, Kava, it's okay. Yeah, it's an agate wannabe. That's kind of interesting. Must be a jasp agate. Yeah, bring it along. Poor Kava. There are goose hunters across the river, and she is so scared of gunfire, and they just had some gunshots, so now she's terrified. We're heading away from them, so she should feel better soon.
Still.
That's pretty. Nice grain in there, and it looks like it's got some streaks of silica, like hard stuff. I bet that would cut really beautifully.
It's a nice one.
This is just a stunning piece of petrified wood. You can't see it so well when it's wet, but it has these little tiny branches of white silica that has cemented it together. Very beautiful. Here's a neat little piece of petrified wood. This is what I mean, sometimes these have black inside of them. And it's, I think, carbon, possibly from long ago fires. It's hard to tell. Sometimes you can bleach it out, sometimes it's just there to stay. Pretty sure this is a near agate. It just doesn't have the right texture. But I'm gonna wash it off because it's the closest thing to a big agate I've seen.
Nothing?
Yeah. It's nothing. How did you find this, Jim?
Because I know petrified.
It was completely covered in sediment, and
That's
you
right.
turned it over, and look at that. Look at the colors in that. Wow.
Picked it up and washed it off because it was sediment covered on both sides.
Oh, very impressive. Very impressive indeed.
That's right.
It's another nice petrified wood that I found. It's pretty. On our way out, pick this up. Look at the pretty color on the bottom there. That one will tumble beautifully. Trying to make our way back to the car because we've been out here for quite a long time, and even though it's warm-ish, there's still quite a wind and we're getting cold, and Jim said he's teetering on the precipice of boredom, and we cannot have that. So anyway, we're trying to go fast, but we keep finding rocks. This beautiful agatized piece was just kind of sitting here in the rocks. Well, I forgot to do the outro before we got in the Jeep and started going, so here we go. Thanks for coming along. This is Kate from Katie Did.
This is Mr. Did.
Keep on doing.